I'll do this. Get this rolling. I bet. I think we all good. I think we live. What it do? What's popping? How we doing today, peoples? I'm surprised there's people in here. I'm surprised y'all not outside on a Friday night. What y'all doing in the crib? I'm surprised y'all not out here wreaking havoc, causing trouble. Bro, I just got back from seeing that new Jordan Peele movie, Him. That shit was terrible. I'm not gonna lie. If y'all were thinking about seeing that movie, bro, that was probably one of the worst movies I've watched this year. That shit was so bad. And I understand now why people were saying that Jordan Peele, he didn't write or direct the movie. You could tell, like, that movie was so bad, bro. I'm actually mad that I spent money on that shit. I got a discount though, but I'm mad I spent any money on that movie. That shit was it was so there was such a lack of direction in the movie. And then the ending would just straight up like piss you off. Like it made zero fucking sense. Zero sense whatsoever. Terrible movie. Terrible movie. Marlon Wayans was great though. He did his thing. Like he was acting his ass off. But outside of that, that shit was ass. I'm heading to work right now. Hey, get that money, bro. He said we old. Mr. Power got the movie discounts. Bro, I told you the food plug be having the discounts, bro. Y'all niggas don't be listening. I be trying to tell y'all, bro. My ticket was $5. The average ticket for a movie theater now is like $20 because it's like $16, $17. And you got like the tax, then they got like the payout fee. So it's like an extra $3, $4. Movie tickets going for like $20 now. I got my shit for $5. I don't know how y'all be paying that full price shit. Fuck no. Hell no. I'm cheap. Have you seen Dexter? Nah, I haven't seen Dexter, but I've been having a lot of like what's it called? I've been seeing the show pop up on my timeline a lot. I haven't seen it though. You gotta pay for the senior passes. Is that worth it though? That's the question. Though. It low-key might be worth it. I've seen like 2 movies the last 2 days. Today I saw the Him movie, and then the day before that, I saw The Conjuring, the last one. I think it was called The Conjuring Last Rites. It was alright. It was alright. It was cool. It was better than the Him movie though. It was better than the Him movie for sure. Dexter Go Crazy, you'll definitely fuck with it. My thing is, they got the OG Dexter, and then they got Dexter Resurrected. If I gotta go back and watch the OG, I'm not gonna fade. But if I could just hop in right into Dexter Resurrection, I would try that. But if I gotta restart, I don't know if I could fade that, bro. Cut look clean, bro. Appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. I had to get a new barber, bro. My last barber was fucking my shit up, and I didn't even peep because I'll just be on my shit. And my new barber, we was hooping or whatever, and he was like, "Yo, bro, like your barber been fucking you up, blah blah blah." He kind of explained everything, and I was like, "Damn, yeah, he low key pushing my shit back." So we had to get right. Bias on that. Bias. Somebody said you were wrong when you said 50 didn't make the calls on BMF. Nah, see, this is the thing that people don't understand with television. And like, this comes from someone who actually has relationships with people who are in the show business. When you see someone listed as an executive producer on a movie or a TV show, that could literally just mean they slap the person's name on a piece of paper and that's it. They might not be doing any work. Like Courtney Kemp is an executive producer of every Power spinoff. She stopped being involved years ago, but she's an executive producer of everything. So just because someone is a producer of a show does not mean they have full range. 50 is a producer, but he doesn't own BMF. He's not the showrunner. Like the showrunner is the one who makes those calls. So I don't know why people will be like, always like, oh, 50 this, 50 that. Like, no, 50 is not the showrunner. I'm like, Google what a showrunner is. Like some of y'all just be speaking on some shit that like y'all are not educated on and you look stupid. Google these terms for TV and film and you understand who's actually in charge. Now, a producer can have some say. I'm not saying 50 don't have no pull, but he's not making the final call for how things go on the TV show. How are you educated on that? Well, I've interviewed multiple people in the business. I have relationships with different showrunners who are on these who run these TV shows through social media. I've had interviews with these people. I've messaged back and forth with these people. Like these are the type of conversations that I have with people who are in the TV and film industry. Like I ask these questions. And if I don't know, I go do research. So I'm like, when you see me speak on something, I have the information already in the back of my mind. I'm not just speaking from a place of assumption. I'm like, if you've never spoken to the head of a TV show, you cannot tell me nothing about TV and film. If you haven't spoken to a showrunner and they broke it down to you how they run a TV show, I don't want to hear that shit. Mr. Power watching from Australia. Shout out Australia, man. You're always wrong, though. I mean, I don't know what you want me to say, bro. I'm always wrong with you in my line watching me. It doesn't really make much sense. Is Tariq the boss of Power? I'm not really sure what you mean by that. You're going to have to be more specific with that question. I'm not sure what you mean by that. He on top of the game right now, though, for sure. Force death predictions. I think that one shorty that Jannard's fucking with is gonna die. What's her name? Shanti. I think she gonna die. I think either Diamond or Jannard, one of the brothers is gonna die. Preferably Diamond because I don't really like him like that. So preferably Diamond, and I think Tommy's girl might get smoked too. I don't think Tommy's girl gonna make it out. They just never do. Goes for life. Oh God. I've been saying this for a minute, but you don't like Diamond. Nah, I don't fuck with Diamond, bro. Something about him is just he's way too laid back for me. I don't know if it's the actor or the character, but I just don't like the persona of his character. Like he just be feeling fake to me. I don't know how to explain it. He's not lively enough for me. Jannard is, I think, a much better character, in my opinion. Diamond is just, he don't intrigue me. Like his scenes don't be intriguing me like that. He's restrained. Yeah, it kind of feels like they holding him back almost. Like he can't be himself. Diamond getting locked up again for killing his PO. No, he should get away from that with no consequences. Now that'd be power though, bro. They stay killing feds and getting away with that shit. Maria gonna be pregnant, bro. You sound like movie bot, bro. I'd heard a couple people say that Maria's gonna be pregnant. I mean, I wouldn't put it past the writers to do that. I'm tired of people getting pregnant in Power. Like Rock and Crystal got pregnant. In Power Book 2, Diana got pregnant. Do we really need more pregnant? Like, what's the point of these people getting pregnant if they're not actually gonna have the kid? That's what kind of be throwing me off. Like they be getting pregnant and they don't have the kid. So it's like, what's the point? There's no stakes. Darnell McDowell in Power Force getting smoked by Tariq. Darnell? That sounds familiar. I'll have to see a picture of that nigga because it's been like 2 years since we seen Force. Tommy got them strong swimmers. This nigga is stupid. The pregnancy plot device is overused in Power. See, for me, it's like a pregnancy storyline is useless if no one's actually gonna have a baby. Like if you just tease that and then it doesn't, no one has a kid. It's like we don't care. It's not intriguing anymore. I feel like they kind of ruined it. They had three people get pregnant in the Power Universe in the last couple shows, and none of them had a baby. They all either got abortions or they lost the baby. So why? Why? And then let's just be real. Like all of these people in the game, how they gonna have a baby? You know what I mean? It's just gonna be a weakness. They're gonna be getting targeted. So I think we cool off of that for now. I think the best chance they had to give someone a kid was Tariq. They should have let Tariq have the kid. I think that would have been way more interesting than Tommy having one or Rock having one. What is a DMAC and Tariq? I don't know how to answer that. You think Tommy taking Tariq or Diamond to save his joint? I don't even think he's gonna have to save it. From what I've been seeing, bro, he's not even gonna have to save the joint. Just go watch the teaser. There's been like two teasers where like he's been with Maria in the teaser. They literally spoiled that shit. If you watch the teaser, they literally be like, they literally show like 2, 3 scenes with Tommy and Maria together. Hoops tomorrow. Yeah. What, the same time? 9 a.m.? You know I'm pulling up. I'm pulling up. I finally got the cut, bro. So I feel like I got my oar back. I feel like I got my oar back, but I don't be having to cut and I be hooping. I low key be getting ass, but I got my powers back. You feel me? I got my powers back. Do you think Rock will survive season 5? I really hope so. I really, really want her to survive. Usually with shows like this, I say like they gotta die or go to jail. But I just really like Rock's character, man. I want to see her more. I want to see her in Origins for a little bit. I hope she doesn't die. But it's unlikely that she'll live. You know what I mean? I'm gonna be sick of Rock. I'm not gonna lie. If Rock dies, that's really gonna hurt me. That's really gonna hurt me, bro. That's really gonna hurt me. And I don't think she's dead right now. I think people are talking about like at the end of the series. Obviously, she's alive. We didn't see her get shot, so I'm not going for none of that. But I hope she doesn't. I hope she doesn't die. I think if she popped up in Origins for like a little bit, and then she just disappeared, that'd be cool. That'd be cool. I fuck with it. And I think it would give Origins a little bit more pull. Like people would be more inclined to come try the show if they know someone like Rock is going to be in it. How do you feel about the casting of Origins? That's a great question. That's actually something I wanted to talk to you all about. I want to know what y'all think. If you don't know, they have already casted the young Ghost and Tommy for Power Origins. It is 2 people. A guy named Spence Moore, who was on All American. He's a solid actor. And then another white guy named I can't remember his name. He literally followed me on IG the other day, and I can't remember. Charlie Mann. Charlie Mann. Yeah, him. I'm happy with the castings. I'm not gonna lie. I'm actually happy with the castings. People are upset because they didn't go with the people from the OG Power that we saw at the end. But from my perspective, I'm like, if they casted these people, it had to be for one of 2 reasons. Either the other people didn't make sense, or these people who got casted just nailed the audition. Like you don't just get cast in a TV show, bro. For you to get cast in a TV show, especially for roles like that, where a bunch of people probably audition, I'm telling you, a bunch of people probably auditioned for Ghost and Tommy. A lot of people, they probably ran through thousands of people. Thousands of people probably trying to lock in those roles. So for them to nail it down to 2 people that they feel confident in, I'm cool with it. And guys, when has Power ever really fumbled a casting? Let's be real. They always nail it. They always nail the casting. So I'm cool. I'm cool with it. I think they'll both kill it. I'm on board with both of them. I think now you're good. Now you got them casting, you got Breeze coming back, you got Kanan coming back. I think things are looking good. That was 6 years ago. That's what I've been trying to tell people, bro. They're 6 years older. And that's just when they came out. They filmed that like a year and a half before. So it's really been like 7, 8 years. After Origins, you think they're going back to Ghost actually surviving? No. Nope, 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 nope. And it's all about business, bro. It's all about money. It's all about money. I think that's one thing that people who watch TV and movies, they're always like, oh, well, can they get this person? Can they get this person? There's a lot of things that go into like someone getting casted on a TV show. Number one, the money got to be right. If the money ain't right, there's going to be no further discussion on any roles. Two, are they available? Three, what's the scheduling? Four, how long are they going to be filming? Five, does the person have chemistry with everybody else in the cast? Like, there's like a hundred things that have to go right for people to be on a TV show. And when you already got like this weird kind of relationship with Omari and the Power universe, like it seems like they don't really fuck with him like that no more. He don't really fuck with them. I don't think it's gonna happen, bro. I really hope so. I love Omari Hardwick. I think he's so talented. I would love to see him pop back up in Power, but it's been so long now, and he doesn't look any younger. He look good though for his age, but he don't look any younger. So I'm cool with it. I would prefer him just come back as a ghost. Just have him come back as a ghost in like Tommy or Tariq's dreams or something. Have him come back as a ghost for a couple scenes, and then give him a send off. Confirm that he's actually dead, so people could shut up about that shit. That would be my ideal dream. Is he comes back for a scene, pops up in maybe Tariq's dream or some shit, and then yeah, that'd be cool. I'd be cool with that. I'd be cool with that. But the Power fans, they don't want nothing realistic. They want Ghost to come back as a live character. But here's what I want to ask to people who want Ghost to come back as if he's alive. If Ghost is alive, like a lot of y'all say he is, say he comes back, right? Number one, how are you going to write him back in? Two, how does the show and the universe move forward if Ghost comes back? Like, the whole point of killing Ghost, I think, was to give Tariq and Tommy the spotlight. If Ghost comes back, he automatically becomes the main attraction, and you just neglect everybody else. So it doesn't really make much sense, and you're being counterproductive in what you're trying to do. You know what I mean? And I feel like Stars low key got ego too. They probably like, we don't need Omari. We've been doing fine without him. I feel like they would have to really drop their balls to bring that man back because it would look like they need him. Because their numbers right now, I don't know if y'all seen Stars numbers for the last quarter. They lost like 40 something $million. They lost a lot of bread. So having Ghost come back could, recoup some of that money for sure, but I don't think they'll do it. Y'all realized Ghost fakes his death. That would make him extremely stupid. I don't think he faked his death. I think he's dead. I've been saying he's dead from the very beginning. I knew Ghost was going to die from episode 1, season 1 of OG Power. It was so obvious. It was obvious. Apparently, only Ghosts can die and come back. They don't care how unrealistic. Bro, when it comes to Ghosts, realism doesn't matter no more. When it comes to Ghosts, bro, they don't care. They don't care, bro. They don't care. He said, BMF trash. Yeah, BMF really. Now, here's the thing, though. I don't want to be just a dickhead and just bash BMF because I stay bashing BMF. Here's what I'll say. I definitely think BMF played a big part in them losing money. But I still think it's the main thing that is the issue with most companies and most businesses that Stars has terrible marketing. I was literally talking to a friend of mine about this. I was talking about Barber about this earlier today, actually. We were talking about business and shit. And he was talking about like him being a barber and like him trying to promote himself. And I was like, the most important thing in any business or any company is how you market your product. If you have even if your product is shitty as fuck, bro, if you market it and push it right, people are going to buy that shit. Period. Like, I see people online who make money off the dumbest shit just because they market the product well. Stars doesn't have good marketing. Stars actually has a lot of good shows outside of Power and BMF that nobody fucking knows about. Why? Because they don't market it. They don't do no content. How is it that content creators put out more content than a network that has multiple TV shows? That's why they lose subscriptions. If you have a subscription-based business and that business is primarily predicated on one franchise, which is Power, when Power's not on, niggas are gonna unsubscribe. And then when you do have shows that are on like BMF that are not performing, more people are just gonna unsubscribe. So do you think Omar Hart will ever get a movie or a show bigger than Power? I don't think it matters. You guys, as the fans, will never allow him to be anything more than Power. It doesn't matter what role Omari does. Y'all don't care. Like, I've seen people have arguments and be like, first of all, I've seen people be like, Omari hasn't been in anything since Power ended. False. He's been in a lot of stuff. Y'all just don't care because he's not Ghost, because it's not Power. So you guys not going to take the time to go see what other projects he's doing. He's done a lot of other projects, like a lot. He's done movies, TV shows, Netflix series. Like, he's done a lot. He's been working nonstop. But again, the casual fan who only loves Ghost will be like, oh, he hasn't been in anything. You can Google this. You can Google all the projects he's been in. It's literally public information. But they don't care, right? Because they just want to see him as Ghost. So they'll try to bash him and be like, oh, he hasn't been in anything since Power. Power made him, which is debatable. But he's been in other projects. People just don't care because it's not Ghost. So it's kind of a negative and a positive. He played the role so good that people only want to see him in that role. But he also played the role so good that it's kind of pigeonholed him as only being viewed as that. That's why certain actors and movie stars don't like doing TV shows, because it's long running and you'll be associated with that TV show. Like, that's why I fuck with Leonardo DiCaprio so much, because he doesn't do sequels. He doesn't do TV shows. He just does one movie and he moves on to the next project, and he just creates banger after banger after banger. You know what I mean? You can't pinpoint one specific movie that Leonardo DiCaprio was heavily known for, because he has a bunch of hits. Whereas Omari, we know him from Power, and, that's it. The average fan. How do you explain the will, which only works with proof of death? That's a good point. Do you like any of Omari's movies? He had this one movie called it was a Gradient Gang. This was before Power. And he also had Next Day Air. I like both those movies. He had another movie called The Mother on Netflix with Jennifer Lopez. That show was cool. It was cool. It was cool. I think the only thing that he hasn't really had I don't, maybe y'all can correct me if I'm wrong. I haven't seen him in a leading role since Power, meaning like he hasn't been like the leading man. You know what I mean? From what I know, he's usually been like a supporting actor, which is still solid. But he's been in some stuff for sure. He's dope. He's dope. He's actually a really dope actor. Like, he has a lot of range. He can play a lot of different roles. But people just love him as Ghost so much that they don't really, they don't want to show my boy no love. But I fuck with Omari. You know what I'm saying? Omari's on my list of people that like I want to interview and have on my podcast. I think if I had Omari Hardwick on my podcast, that show would go like 3.5 hours. I would have so many questions. Like, we would go, it would be a great interview. So if Omari, you ever see this live, hit me up, bro. Somebody said something about Michael Rainey Jr. Michael Rainey Jr., we should think about his time on Power, all the years. What about him? What about him? Oop, I accidentally sent an invitation. That was an accident. Michael Rainey on Power, when you don't like all the stupid shit that he did. I'm confused. I did not mean to do that. What the fuck? Do you think Woody will return to Power now that he's doing a rom com? Good question. If I'm being honest, probably not. Probably not. Let's just be real. From what I've seen Woody McClain say, he did an interview not too long ago. He did an interview with what's his name? The football player Cam Newton. And y'all, I think y'all probably seen this too, where he was like crying and it went viral. But in that interview, he was specifying how like when he goes into rooms, they don't know him. Like they don't know Power. Like as popular as Power is to us, the average person doesn't know about Power, bro. Like the average American doesn't watch Power. They don't know about the show. So Power has its own little kind of bubble. So like you would think that being on a show like Power, he would get a bunch of roles right after, but it hasn't really worked like that for him. So I think what he was trying to say is he doesn't want to just be a gangster no more. So if that's what he's saying, it wouldn't really make sense for him to go back and do Power again because that would pigeonhole him even more. Now, if he did like a little appearance or whatever, that's cool. If he appeared in Power on some like cool shit, cool. But yeah, I think that's all he should do. All his roles was decent though. He's a solid actor for. I want to see him come over to either Tulsa King or Mayor of Kingstown. Yeah, he's dope. He was in a movie called The Harder They Fall as well. He's been in a lot of stuff. He's been in a lot of shit. He's been in a lot of projects. I like Woody. I'm a big fan of Woody. Season 5. After season 5, it's Origins. When is Force coming back? There's no date on when Raising Kanan season 5 is coming out. But it's probably next year because I don't think it's going to come out this year. And yeah, Force is November 11th. I'm really hyped too because I was talking to I was DMing back and forth with the showrunner of Raising Kanan. His name's Sasha Penn. He's hella cool, hella dope, hella chill. He wrote Raising Kanan and he's writing Power Origins and he's the showrunner of Power Origins. I was DMing back and forth with him or whatever. And he was like, yeah, when Raising Kanan season 5 is about to come out, he's down to come on my podcast. So that's gonna be fire. I'm very excited for that. Like that's hella dope. So to be able to like question the writer of these shows, that's gonna be fire content. So y'all definitely stay tuned for that next year. That's gonna be fire. Because Juka's on another show. Yeah, I seen Haley Kilgore she got casted in this was it 9/11 something? I don't remember the name. I don't want to botch it. But I think she can still be in the show. I mean, season 5 is already filmed. Raising Kanan season 5 has already been filmed. They wrapped filming like back in April. So they've been done filming that shit for a minute. It's likely that they might go back and refilm some stuff because they got Tommy and Ghost casted now, so maybe they might do like a little cameo thing and have them pop up at the end. But yeah, I think Juke should pop up. I don't think there's any reason why. I mean, unless there's like a scheduling conflict, it'll be dope. Bro, they need to have you host the Power after show we used to have. Bro, you know what's crazy, bro? I'm glad you said that. I pitched this to Stars. Y'all know me, like I'm a very business-minded person. First of all, I've reached out to Stars numerous times. When I didn't have a following and when my following did start to grow, I reached out to Stars and I was like, they should bring back Power Confidential, but with content creators. You know what I mean? It don't even got to be me. Somebody. You know what I mean? They should bring it back so that like, because I feel like when Power is over, most fans look for like an after show to watch. They go watch like a Movie Bot or Mark Dark, or maybe they come watch my shit. Like everyone wants a recap of the TV show that they're watching. So I feel like they're missing out on a lot of money and viewership and engagement by not having like a after show. Like I think that would be dope. I'd love to be on that. That'd be dope. That'd be dope. You have to throw me some bread though, because I ain't working for free. I ain't working for free. But I would definitely be down. I'd be down. I think it'd be dope. I think it'd be dope. And I think I have the personality for it. You know what I'm saying? I'm cool to engage with people. And I know a couple other content creators off top that I know would be down to do it too. But again, if you know anything about stars, they're cheap. They're cheap. Like when I look at people like Mark Dark, especially, I'm surprised they haven't worked with him. Like he's been doing power content, bro, since like I was in high school, bro. I was like in high school watching Mark Dark videos. You feel me? So it's crazy to me that like they haven't done any work or collaboration with him. I think that's fucked up. So I'm not gonna expect anything. Um, you'll be solid for it. You touch on the fans' questions, everything you would think you wrote. This would be on point. You'd be on point. I appreciate that, man. A lot of people don't agree with you. A lot of people don't agree with you. A lot of people just be thinking that like they be thinking that I just be saying stuff when like I be actually having relationships with people in the Power universe. Like if you just go watch my content, I've had numerous people that I've interviewed who've either been on the show or have been involved with like the production of the show. So when you hear me say certain things or like make certain announcements, I'll never just come out and say nothing for clout. Like clout is the last thing I'm chasing. I'm chasing the fucking bag. The money is and have money and enjoying the content is the only thing I care about. I don't care about clout. I don't care about followers. I don't care about none of that shit. I just care about getting bread and making good content that y'all enjoy. So if stars are smart, they'll hit your boy up. You know, they'll hit your boy up. But we'll see. We'll see what happens. I think once Power 4 starts getting a little closer, they'll probably start looking for some promotion and stuff, some marketing. So we'll see. Somebody said Power fans do all the marketing. They really do. They really do. And here's the thing. If stars just like paid some content creators to market the show, they would save hundreds of thousands, if not millions of dollars on marketing. Because content creators, you don't have to pay them as much as you do a commercial or a TV like production. Like it's way cheaper. You could throw a content creator 100 bands to promote your show versus paying a TV network $1 million for a 1 minute ad. Literally. Mr. Power, what do you think about the Young Ghost and Tommy casting? Excuse me. I talked about this earlier. I like it. I'm a fan of it. I think they did a good job. Um, it it's hard to really speak on the casting because we haven't seen them do it. Like it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter what we think. We have to see them play the role. So it's up to them to like just go and nail it at this point. And I think they will. I don't think they hired them niggas for no reason. So I feel like they think they can play the role, and we'll see. We'll see. I'm excited. I'm more excited for Power Origins than I am the Power Legacy show. I'm way more excited for that than I am Tariq and Tommy show. I'm not gonna lie. I don't know what you guys think, but I'm more excited for Origins than I am for Power Legacy. What you guys think? Which one is more intriguing for y'all? I like the cast Ghost character was on All American. He's solid. Yeah, he's solid. I think a lot of people are just annoyed because they say that he don't look like Ghost all the way, but bro, that shit don't matter, bro. I think it's more important that he can act than it is for him to look like Ghost. You know what I mean? Do you think it's unnecessary that Charlie Man hate because it's unnecessary? Well, I think it's completely unnecessary. First of all, you hate on the dude for the fact that he got casted. Like he must have did well in the audition. It's not his fault. You know what I mean? He did a good job. He got casted. What I will say is people need to get over the fact that the people from the OG Power who were at the end flashback didn't get casted. Those people, they're not interested in those people no more. If they were, they would have casted those people. You know what I mean? They didn't want those people. They wanted new people. You know what I mean? And that's the direction that they went in. So, trust the niggas. You know, if a season or two goes by and they don't deliver, then we can revisit the conversation. But to hate on the niggas before you even see one scene, I think it's premature. Why would he look like Ghost when he's a child, though? I mean, you want some resemblance of the character, though. You want him to look like him somewhat. You know what I mean? Like if you casted me, it would make zero sense because I look nothing like Omar Hardwick. I'm way darker than him. You feel what I'm saying? You want someone who at least looks similar to him. What's Legacy? Power Legacy is a spinoff that they have announced that has not been greenlit yet, meaning they haven't been given like the green light to start casting and filming or whatever. But it's a show that they're working on with Tommy and Tariq, from what I've heard. That will be after the last season of Force. I'm trying to be in that show. I'm not gonna lie. If I get any news of casting for Power Legacy in New York, I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up. I'm gonna pull up. I'm trying to be in that shit, bro. Just let me be a side character. Do you think Origins will start when Ghost and Tommy are in high school or after? I have no idea. There's really no way to know that. I have no idea. I wouldn't be surprised if Power Legacy started. I mean, Power Origin started when they're like already adults or like young adults. What's Legacy? I literally just spoke on that. Are you tapped into Peacemaker? Nah, but I've been hearing about it, bruh. I keep seeing that shit pop up on my For You page with John Cena. I haven't really been tapped into DC like that, bruh. Since I seen the Superman movie, I was just like, bro, that shit was ass to me. So I'm having a hard time consuming any DC content. But I'll try just because I like John Cena. I heard this. Apparently, people are saying it's really good, so I'll definitely give it a try. I'm waiting on that Lantern show though. That joint, I'm waiting on that. That's what I think. Lantern's gonna be fire. And I'm waiting on the House of the Dragon season 3. I think they just finished filming. There's, bro, these niggas said, so they just finished filming House of the Dragon season 3, right? They said it's going to air in June of next year. What? So you finished filming and y'all about to put the show out in 9 months? 9? I might be done with the Game of Thrones universe, bro. They kind of pissing me off. They pissing me off. Dan, you're mean, deuces. How am I mean for saying I already spoke on that? Some of y'all be too sensitive on this bitch. Lamb's gonna be fired. DC about to take over Marvel. Like, nah, stop it, bro. I don't think DC's ever gonna take over Marvel. Marvel, first of all, Marvel just got way more resources. They got way more money. I think they have the rights to a lot of stuff that DC doesn't have, and it's just like they just can't catch up, bro. Marvel got too many. They got too many big names and shit. I do think James Gunn would do a better job of making DC more attractive, and making more money and making more profitable. But they never touch a Marvel, especially if Avengers Doomsday delivers. What? If Doomsday is a hit, yeah, they burying them niggas. They're the new ownership. Nah, they're the new leadership. James Gunn is like I think he's like, he's like either a president or some shit. I forgot what his role is, but he's like the president of like the DC universe. Now he's like in charge of like where the story is going type shit. So like he produced the Superman and he changed the ending for Peacemaker too, apparently. Niggas ain't tapped onto how crazy DC is. They haven't missed on a single animation project. Marvel low-key too though, bro. The Miles Morales joints for Marvel, they be hitting. I think Marvel actually came out with a Black Panther animation joint. I need to watch that too. Somebody said something about House of the Dragon. Have you watched Animal Kingdom? I've never watched that, but I've heard of it. I've heard of it. I've heard of it. Yeah, DC anime good, but not the actors. Shit ass. oh, oh shit. Delusional is crazy. Marvel losing money every year since Avengers. Ah, not wrong there. Not wrong there. I mean, the Avengers was peak though, and it killed off a lot of the niggas and got rid of a lot of them. So like, it's hard to expect people to think that they're going to be as successful as before. That's why they brought back what's his name. And as soon as they brought back Robert Downey Jr., I was like, they down bad. They down bad. Spider-Man is a Sony project using Marvel character, not working with Kevin Feige. Pinto be doing his research. Okay. Do you agree with the writers to have Ghost turn into Tariq? Okay. I feel like people didn't actually watch Power. Ghost was not trying to turn Tariq in, bro. He literally told Tariq that he would get him like probation or some shit. Like anybody, if you like, people keep saying this, but I'm like, Joe, watch the show. Like, Ghost was literally telling Tariq, when I become lieutenant governor, you're gonna be straight. Like, they're gonna put this case under the rug. But Tariq wasn't trying to hear that shit. You know what I mean? So he smoked him. He smoked, bro. It's unfortunate, but hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. Um, Still doesn't change the fact that DC can't take over Marvel. Why can't they take over? Because Marvel has made better movies. No, I mean, I just think that when it comes to resources, bro, like first of all, Marvel just has more money. Like Marvel can throw hundreds of millions, if not billions, into a single project. DC can't do that. You know what I mean? They can't go get like some of these bigger names. And if they do, then they can only get like one or two of them. Like Marvel can really fill up a whole cast with A-listers. So I feel like that is what makes them more attractive, even though they might have maybe lacking some depth in terms of like the writing now. They just got more resources, bro. If you're telling me that I could run a business with $1 billion versus $100 million, it's just different. Like it's just different. And the way Marvel started off too, like they was having hits for years. And even post Endgame, they've had some good movies. I thought Spider-Man No Way Home was a fucking smash hit. Um, I thought Deadpool and Wolverine was pretty good. I enjoyed it. I thought it was solid. I thought nah, Captain America wasn't it. Captain America wasn't it. I'm not gonna lie. Captain America was not it. Captain America was mid. It was mid. They also don't have enough money for the CGI they're using, which is why they had to stop with the Disney shows. I mean, yeah, but I think they were spamming the Disney shows, bro. They was doing too much with that shit. It was making the whole universe like confusing. They was putting out way too many shows. I think they should have just focused on movies. Yo, bro, thoughts on Ghost and Tommy cast? I'm so hyped. I'm not gonna lie, I've already answered that question like 10 times in this live, bro. But I made a video like a week or two ago talking about it. So you should check it out. It's on my page. Where I did like a whole recap breakdown of what I think. I see Michael B. Jordan commented on it. Yeah, that's big time. I didn't know Michael B. Jordan was tapped in with Power. I'm not gonna lie, that kind of surprised me. I did not know he was tapped in with Power. Somebody said, have they released who will be playing Angela? Nah. I doubt that they've casted anybody else outside of Young Ghost and Tommy. Or they probably have, to be honest, and they're just keeping it on the low. You never know with stars. They just be you never know how they be moving. Do you think if Tasha died in season 3 of Ghost, do you think he would have killed Diana? I mean, I don't, I don't really know how to answer that. I'm not really one to do what ifs. One thing I don't like is theories. I don't like to do what ifs. I don't like to do theories. Is it possible? Sure. Um, but I think that whole season 3 and 4 was a mess to me, to be honest. After season 2 of Ghost, that shit went downhill big time for me. Big time. Big time. Big time. Are you going to be an actor? Power. Bro, people keep asking me that. I don't know why people keep asking me that. But I've said this before, I don't have any interest in being an actor. Like I'm not really like that's not my goal. If the opportunity came to me like and fell on my lap, for sure I would take it. But I'm not going out of my way to do that stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm more of like I want to be behind the scenes. Like I don't want to be in front of the camera like I am as a content creator. Like that's enough for me. I don't want to be on screen being like a TV person. I want to be behind the scenes, like writing, producing. You know what I'm saying? Working with the actors and stuff like that. That's more fun to me. I think creating the product to me is more intriguing than actually being in it. So that would be what I would want to do. I don't really want to be on screen like that. That I don't care. I don't care. You should have Mark Dark on your channel. Oh, believe me, I've tried. But one thing with me is like I reach out one time and that's it. I don't reach out twice. Like if I reach out to you and you don't reciprocate the energy, I'm never going to reach out to you or try to work with you again. Like I'm a one time only opportunity type of person. So yeah, I reached out to Mark Dark before, and he was like, yeah, we should do something when Raising Canaan is over. And then when Raising Canaan ended, I was like, yo, what's up? Like, let's do something. He never responded. And I'm like, yeah, I don't fuck with you no more. Because for me, it's like it's principle. Like, don't like word is bond for me, bro. If I tell someone like, oh, we're gonna do this, we're gonna do that shit. And if I don't want to work with somebody, I'm gonna be straight up like, I don't work with you. You don't align with what I want to do. That's fine. I never take it personal. But once you tell me that we're gonna work together and we don't, then it's like, yeah, you're a weirdo. I don't like that. So yeah, I don't have any interest in working with Mark Dark at this point anymore, or any other power creators at this point, to be honest, because a lot of these other creators are just weird. Like a lot of these niggas just be weird. So I just be in my own lane. You know what I'm saying? I interview creators that are outside of power and outside of the lane. I try to get actors and producers and like other people in the business. Outside of that, it is what it is. Except for MovieBot. Nah, MovieBot on some weird shit too. Like I said, like a lot of these power creators be weird. I did a podcast with MovieBot, and he was like, he was telling me he was gonna promote it, didn't promote it, and then he pretty much like stole one of my concepts for my video a while back ago, and I was like, yeah, these niggas are weird. Do you want to be a director? I think a director would be dope. I think that'd be dope. I don't have the credentials to be a director though. But I think I would want to be like director, producer type of thing. That'd be fun. What do you think about that new Fightland show Stars announced? I'm excited for that. I saw that one of the people casted in the show, I think his name is like Nicholas Pinnacock or something. He was in another show that 50 did on Hulu called For Life, which got canceled after like 2 seasons. But that guy is a really good actor. Like he was really good in that show. So it seems like 50 has a constant theme of like he works with the same people. You know what I mean? Like he has a certain group of people that he fucks with, and he just will recast those people in different roles. So I think the Fightland role show will be tough. I'm definitely going to tune into that. I think they're shooting the UK right now. So that's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. That's gonna be dope. I know the UK people are probably hype about that show too, because they they had to make a UK show eventually. Like if they didn't have a power show in the UK, I thought it would be dope. Did you watch Daredevil Born Power Morning? I watched the first episode of Daredevil Born Again. It was cool. I never watched after that. I just wasn't into it like that. I just wasn't into it like that. Have you watched the Terminal List, Dark Wolf? Yeah, I watched the first Terminal List with Chris Pratt. That was fire. That was dope. Um, I seen some of the Dark Wolf one. I seen like the first episode or two. I like it. I like it. I like those military like army type shows. I thought it was dope. I haven't caught up because I don't be having the time, bro. Like there's so many shows and projects and stuff that I'm trying to get into for content. It's hard to like pick something and stay in it. I kind of got to jump around, but I want to finish that show for sure. It's on my Amazon Prime list. But that first Terminal List was fire. That shit was fire. I don't know why they didn't come out with a season two. I don't know why they changed it to Dark Wolf. I don't know what the plan was there. Um, but I guess we'll see. Um, do you think if Star didn't cancel Ghost at season four would have went differently? No, because they canceled the show after they had already finished filming. From what I know, they already canceled it. Somebody said this obsession of power have grown tiresome. So this is another example of people contradicting themselves, right? So someone says my obsession with power is tiring, but then they come in my live to watch me talk about power. So it's like it confuses me how someone can say that, but then come watch me do the exact thing. And like I feel like people don't understand. Power print bread for me. When it comes to content, bro, they don't get it, bro. But it's cool because people don't have a business mindset on the internet. A lot of people on the internet are just kind of watching and they're ignorant. They don't really see like the what's going on behind the scenes. But like someone asked me the other day, they was like, do you watch Power all day? Because they see me do like the reactions and stuff. Hell no, I don't sit down and watch Power all day. I'll sit down for like an hour and I'll shoot a bunch of like reaction videos of me reacting to Power, Snowfall. I got The Wire. I got some Wire stuff coming, and a bunch of other shows. And then I just go on with the day. I don't sit there and watch TV all day. Who got time for that? Who got time for that? Bull Trip and Power my top 10 greatest shows. Facts. 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 And Power not even my favorite show. That's the thing. Like people think Power is my favorite show because I built a platform mainly off of it, but it's not even my favorite show. There's a couple shows that I like more than Power, but I know Power has one of the biggest chances for virality. Are you going to tune into Tulsa King season 3? I haven't even seen season 1. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna lie to you. But I'm actually more of an anime guy. I watch a lot of anime, or I used to. I don't watch as much anime as I used to. Right now, I'm watching Solo Leveling on Amazon Prime Video. Well, it's not Amazon no more. I got my little illegal websites. But I've been watching some anime for sure. Watch Mobland with Tom Hardy, bro. I tried that joint, bro. I wasn't feeling it. I didn't feel him as a gangster. I don't know why. I tried Mobland. I couldn't get into it. I couldn't get into it. Tulsa King, I definitely want to try though, because I like Sylvester Stallone. He's dope. I'm definitely gonna try that. But I wasn't feeling the Mobland. And I thought I would too, because I saw the trailer and I was like, this looks interesting. Um, but it just feels like repetitive to a lot of the gangster crime shows that we've seen before. And I just don't feel like Tom Hardy. I feel like playing a gangster he doesn't do it for me. You watch Demon Slayer? Nah, I watched like the first season of Demon Slayer and I never kept watching. I don't think I finished the first season of Demon Slayer. It was just too cheesy for me, bro. Like I like animes that are serious. And Demon Slayer has a lot of like joking and laughing and like jokes and stuff. I don't really like that. I like animes that are serious and they get to the point and they tell a story and they stick to that. I don't like all that comedic stuff. So I was like, yeah, I'm not fucking with that. I'm not fucking with it. Um, but I've been watching Solo Leveling. I'm a huge Naruto fan. I'm a huge Bleach fan. I'm a huge Attack on Titan fan. I'm all the major animes I'm tapped into outside of like One Piece. I ain't watching that shit. It's just too many episodes. That boy stayed with a fresh cut. Hey man, I was down bad for about a week. You know what I'm saying? I had to get right. I had to get right. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know what it is. Y'all know what it is. Um, I already watched Tulsa King. They're doing a spinoff with Samuel. Yeah, I heard about that. I heard about that. I'm gonna tap in. I'm gonna tap in, bro. But this the problem, bro. Like bro. I don't got the time, bro. There's so many shows, bro. I can show y'all a list in my notes of the amount of shows my followers have been like, y'all need to watch this. It's at least like 35 shows that people are like, you need to watch this show. And you know, a lot of shows these days, like they go like 45 minutes to an hour long, and these shows have like multiple seasons. So to even sit down and watch one episode, that's a whole hour of the day, like me locked in, not doing nothing else. So it's like it's time consuming, bro. It's time consuming. We need a Gangs Abundant chat. Oh, I can add that in my Discord easy. I have a group chat for like a bunch of different shows in my Discord group. How you feel about Public Force teaser? It was dope. I liked it. I liked it. You checked out Ninja Kamui. Yeah, I seen the first season. That was fire. I seen that way, way back. That was like what, last year? Yeah, I seen that like last year. That joint was fire. Um, there was another anime that came out last year too that was dope. I can't remember what it was called, bro. But it was this one dude who was like a ninja or whatever. But he was super OD, like super OD. I can't remember what it's called. I can't remember, but it was fire. It was fire. I can't remember what it was called. I got to look it up and remember. But it was fire. It was fire. I got to figure out what that shit is called. Have you watched Beauty in the Black? Not gonna lie, I don't watch any of Tyler Perry shit, bro. I'm not even gonna hold you. Tyler Perry's production does not interest me. I don't really like his shows because I feel like he rushes the production of his shows. I feel like the acting in his shows are just not good, in my opinion. And I feel like he just rushes to put these shows out. And like, I'm doing my research, bro. Bro, bro. Y'all know that movie that he came out with Taraji P. Henson? It was called Straw. They said they filmed that movie in like a couple days. Days. Bro, I don't think y'all understand how long it takes to shoot a movie. The average movie in Hollywood takes like 4 to 6 months to film. 4 to 6 months. He's doing these shows in a couple of days. That's why his shows come out so fast. This is what people don't understand. They're like, oh, well, Tyler Perry's putting out these shows every 6 months. He's getting it done. Why don't other shows do that? Yeah, because Tyler Perry's not putting in a lot of effort into his TV shows. He's just trying to put out quantity over quality. That's why you see shows like Game of Thrones, Power, even the Penguin show. They've been delaying on their production. Like they take their time. You know what I mean? If you get a TV show done in 2 months, 1 month, like it's not going to be good. His shows are not good. The acting is mid. The acting is mid. Even the Straw movie, I thought the acting was terrible. I thought Taraji was great. Everybody else was ass. Everybody else was ass. Everybody. Everybody. I feel like the best of Tyler Perry was the Madea movies and the Why Did I Not Get Married, all of them shit. Like his prime is past for me. I think his best movies are behind him. I'm not hating because I fuck with Tyler Perry. I think he's done a lot for Black artists, but his projects just don't move me. And I feel like he focuses on like the same concepts too much, like black struggle, black this, black that. You know what I mean? He's just like, it's goofy. No, I'm not gonna lie. Tyler Perry has employed a lot of people though. Like, there's a lot of people that have jobs mainly because of Tyler Perry. There's a lot of actors that I've discovered purely just because he cast these people. Now, whatever he does in his personal time, I don't know him personally and what he got going on. But what I do know is he definitely casts people. Now, some people are saying that he don't be paying them like that and stuff. I don't know. It's hard to know these days. But from what I've seen, he gives people jobs, so you can't knock that. Those actors aren't taken seriously in other venues. I mean, you're probably right. You're probably right. Um, but his content, he has a fan base for it. You know what I mean? People fuck with it, so he must be doing something right. Now, the average movie watcher or content consumer like myself, who like does content and like does research, obviously I'm not going to enjoy Tyler Perry's work because I look at context and detail. But just the average person who just watches TV, like they'll watch that shit, they'll enjoy it. DMX the Forgotten Goat. I don't think DMX is forgotten at all. The real ones know what's up. The real ones know what's up. um, Tyler Perry is a joke in the industry. Let's be for real in the black community. But see, that's the thing. Like, I don't speak on people who I don't know personally. Like, people say a bunch of shit about Tyler Perry, but I don't know Tyler Perry. I haven't met Tyler Perry. I don't have a relationship with Tyler Perry. So for me to go and just like completely bash him and his character when I don't know the nigga personally, I think it's crazy. Like, people need to stop doing that. Like, you don't know these people. Like, you don't know them. And if you're going off the shit that you hear on the internet, like, you're living in a fallacy. Like, social media is not real. Like, everyone's gonna give their opinions and say this and that about Tyler Perry. But until I sit down and have a conversation with a nigga, like, I'm not gonna judge. That's never been me. Like, if I don't know you personally, I'm never gonna judge who you are. You know what I mean? I don't know him personally. So I can't say, oh, Tyler Perry doesn't do this, Tyler Perry doesn't do that. I don't know the guy. But from the outside looking in, he employs a lot of people, which I think is dope. What type of music do you listen to? It's funny because I really don't listen to music much anymore. I would say the last 6 months to a year, excuse me, I really only listen to music if I'm in the gym. And even in the gym, I don't really listen to music no more. 90% of the time, I'm listening to a podcast. I'm usually listening to something educational or something that I'm studying or like a course. Like, I really don't listen to music anymore. I'm not even joking. Like, like the only time I'll play music is if like I'm in the car with somebody else. Then like I'll play music. I'm not gonna play a podcast while someone else is in my whip. But like when I'm by myself, I don't like. I just don't like the music nowadays. I feel like everything's repetitive. Everything's the same. It's the same shit. Niggas talking about fucking each other's hoes and this and that. Rap is dried up to me. I just I don't resonate with the music of today. And I don't really care for it. There's no one who I'm like, oh, I'm waiting for this person to drop. Outside of like J. Cole, there's no artist that I'm like waiting on their music anymore. So I just listen to podcasts about content, about business, about fitness, health, nutrition. I just be on like some educational shit. I don't really listen to nothing that isn't going to benefit me no more. Like, bumping Future is cool, but like I gain nothing from it. How long have you been doing content? Not that long. I started like March, March of last year. Now, actually, I started before that, but my page got banned. So I want to say started like February, January, February of last year. I would say early last year. So it's been a little over a year and a half. I've been doing content, which I think is pretty dope with the following that I built. Like, I feel like I've been doing content for 10 years, but it hasn't even been 2 years yet. So yeah, time flies, man. Time flies. I can't wait to see what she's gonna be like in year 5. And year three is gonna be crazy when Power Origins and all these other shows come out. What's your other favorite drug series other than Power? Okay, Narcos. The Wire is dope. Snowfall is dope. This is no order. I'm just naming. Um, there's another show I think off the top of my head. Gangs of London is really dope. Um, Prison Break was dope. Um, I saw some of Queen of the South, but I never finished it, so I can't throw it in there because I haven't seen enough of it. But so far, what I've seen of it was pretty. It was pretty good. Ozark. Ozark was dope. Breaking Bad was dope. Um, there's a lot. There's a lot of shows. Um, but I'm not like I just like drama. I like drama and crime together. I like dramatic shows. I like seeing great performances as actors and actresses. Like that's what I really look for in a TV show. It's not more so about crime. I just like drama. Like I like to see great performances. That's why I watch a lot of drama stuff. My dad loved Ozark. It was fire. Yeah, Ozark was dope. Lincoln Lawyer on Netflix is fire. You'll like it. I think I've seen that shit pop up on my Netflix a couple times too. I've never seen it though. I'll add that to the list. Somebody said I saw something that Ghost is alive in Power. Is it true? Here's the thing, y'all. Y'all gotta stop doing this. Y'all gotta stop doing this. Just use the internet. Like one thing that I realized, like social media, like y'all be too quick to go ask people stuff, bro. You can literally Google this. Like I don't know why y'all be believing everything y'all see. Like I be having people DM me asking me, where can I watch Power? Are you fucking serious? Where can I watch Power? You can Google where can I watch Power, and Google AI will give you 35 different answers. But y'all go out the like that shit is crazy to me. Like I don't know if I'm tripping or like am I tripping? Like niggas really DM me saying where can I watch Power? Nigga, go on Google and type Power, and that shit will like it'll tell you, bruh. Like, and then niggas will be like, "Oh, you're rude or you're mean." No, I'm just realistic. Like, some of y'all need to use your brains. Like, like we're in the age of AI and technology. If you don't know how to use the internet to get information, you're cooked. Like, you're like, how do you not know? How do you not know? And that's not even the problem, though. Like, not knowing where to watch it isn't the problem. Going to ask somebody where to watch it is the problem. That's the like, why would you come ask me? Why? When you can go on Google, which will give you an instant response in zero point 0.2 seconds. Like, how crazy is that? Don't really ask me that. I'm just looking at the message like, how do I respond to this? Because I don't want to be mean, but I don't also want to just stroke their ego. Because it's like you can't be this slow. You are Mr. Power, bro. Here, but that don't matter though. Like say if I was following someone who did Marvel content, all their shows about Marvel, right? I would not DM them and ask them where can I watch Marvel movies. Like think about how dumb that is. I'm just gonna go on Google and search whatever streaming platforms have what I want to watch. Why would I go DM the person to ask them where can I watch? Like the time it takes you to go DM someone else to ask them something, in that same time span, you could have just Googled it and like got the information. I don't get yeah. I don't get it. People are just lazy, but is it really laziness though? Or is it just like lack of intellect? You know what I'm saying? I don't get it. I don't get it. I don't get it. Maybe I'm still new to this internet shit. And I don't understand how people operate, but I just that really concerned me when I was getting DMs of people asking me where to watch it and all of this stuff, and I'm like, bro, like how? How are y'all asking me this? Mr. Power, what's your best show in 2025 so far? Oh, wow, wow, best show in 2025. Damn, I don't know, but that's a great question. I got to think on that for a second. When did Invincible come out? Was that last year or this year? I got to look that up because Invincible is definitely up in my list for sure. Invincible is definitely up there. Um, Best shows of 2025. I gotta see. I gotta see. Oh, okay. Gangs of London, definitely, definitely Gangs of London. This is just based on what I've seen. Gangs of London. Um, what show did I say already? What was the show that I said previously? Night Agent. Night Agent was cool, but not one of the best shows. Night Agent was cool though. Um, fuck. Severance. Severance is fire. Severance on Apple TV. That might be the best show of 2025. Actually, did it come out in 2025 or did it come out last year? Either way, Severance is one of the best shows on TV. I'm trying to think what other shows I see. I think Gen V is definitely going to be up there once their season is aired because their first 3 episodes were fucking crazy. I think Gen V will definitely be up there. I haven't seen Dexter, so I can't say Dexter. I haven't seen it, so I can't say it. Did you watch Sinners? Yeah, I think Sinners is up there for best movie of the year for sure. I love Sinners. I loved Fantastic Four. A lot of people hate on Fantastic Four. I thought Fantastic Four was dope. Um, I saw a movie called The Long Walk the other day. That movie was really good. I think that's up there. Um, I saw another movie with Brad Pitt and Dancing Idris. F1, that was fire. That's definitely up there. Ooh, I mean, there's been a lot of good movies this year. I'm not gonna lie to you. There's been a lot of good movies. Um, there was another movie called fuck. I can't remember what it was called. Jennifer Gardner was in it. This movie just came out too. It was a horror movie. Weapons. Weapons was really good. I fuck with that movie. That movie was really good. Um, any Marvel other than Fantastic Four? Nope. This year? Nope. 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 I seen. There were some decent Marvel movies. Like what was the last Marvel movie that came out before Fantastic Four? Thunderbolts. It was alright. It was okay. Have you watched Wednesday? No, I'm not gonna lie. I'm not watching that shit, bro. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna watch that shit, bro. I know some people who watch that show, and I'm not watching that shit. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna hold you. I can already tell, just not my type of show. You know what I'm saying? I can already tell it's not my type of show. Um, it just yeah. I'm not even gonna try to because I just know I know what I'll like and what I won't like. Just off seeing the outside stuff. It's good. Those like Harry Potter vibes. Yeah, but it just seems kind of girly to me from the outside looking in, which doesn't really interest me. Um, I saw a trailer on Instagram and I searched it on Google, but I can't find anything of Ghost being alive. That was probably for me. I posted like a little edit, a theme edit of like Ghost being alive a couple months ago, and it's going viral right now. It has like 1.2 million views. It's pretty much Ghost. It's pretty much Lamar Hardwick in another movie. He was in a movie called Shot Caller, and he got shot in the chest. And like they did a close up of him in that movie. So I took that edit, I took that scene, and I just made like a Ghost edit with it, and it's just blown up over the last few weeks. So that's why people are like, "Oh, is Ghost coming back?" Da, da, da. He's not coming back. Have you seen Magazine Dreams with Jonathan Majors? Yes. That is one movie that I wanted to talk about that I couldn't remember. Bro, that movie is fucking crazy. If y'all haven't seen Magazine Dreams with Jonathan Majors, oh my God. I think that's one of his best, if not his best performance as an actor. And it sucks that like the movie didn't get no love because of everything that's been happening with his legal troubles. But he killed that movie. I mean, that movie was crazy. That shit, that shit was crazy. Ain't watched OMDS out of 10 rating. What's that? What's that? I don't know what that is. Did you see where they said Avengers will be done filming this week? Bro, to be honest, when it comes to the internet, bro, I don't believe nothing they be saying. Like, until Marvel comes out and says they're done filming, like, I don't believe nothing because there's a lot of sources that get on the internet and say, like, they give all these Marvel updates. Oh, this person was seen filming. This person is beefing with this person. They came out with a rumor that's saying that Robert Downey Jr. had a fight with somebody on set. Like, if it's not Marvel, the official Marvel people coming out making announcements, I don't believe it. Period. So all that stuff they be saying, I'm not buying it, and I doubt they're done filming this early. With a movie with that big of a cast, with that big of a production, they're going to take like a year to film. At least 6 to 12 months, and then you got like another year of post production. That's why the movie's not coming out till next year. So yeah. Do you have a favorite MCU character? Captain America was my favorite because I thought he had the best movies or best movie. I thought Captain America: Winter Soldiers is one of the best Marvel movies I've ever seen. Captain America was my nigga. I've never seen The Walking Dead. I'm just not interested in like the zombie stuff. You know what I mean? I've never been interested in the whole zombie shit. Like it doesn't pique my interest. What's good? Rock with your content heavy. Appreciate that, gang. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate it. Appreciate it. Um, Best Spider-Man is Tobey Maguire. Nah, I go with Andrew Garfield. Andrew Garfield is my favorite Spider-Man. I think he's the best actor out of the all of the Spider-Man for sure. I think he's the best actor. Hands down, easily he's the best actor for sure, for for sure. And I think even when he popped up in the I think when he popped up in what's it called? No Way Home, I thought he had the best performance. Like the emotion and the energy that he brings on screen is different. He's super talented. He's super talented. Go watch some of his other projects too. Like he's dope. He's super dope. Um, but Tom Holland has obviously been the most successful Spider-Man. Like his movies have done crazy numbers. Like in terms of success, he lapsed them. Growing up, did you always want to be a content creator? I never wanted to be a content creator. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I've said this before. Actually, I talked about this on a podcast that I was on recently. Y'all should check it out. It's called Lead with Logic. Um, I never wanted to be a content creator. Like, there was never a point in my life where I thought about being a content creator, ever. It just happened. I never and I had opportunities to do it, to start, but I was always I always thought they were weird, to be honest. I always thought like content creators were cringe. I just never was the type to want to like put my face on the internet. Like that just was never me. Um, I just wanted to be an entrepreneur, like make money, work for myself, and like generate my own revenue and not have to work for somebody. Um, so I never really had that. I never really had that. I never really wanted to be a creator like that. I just wanted to get money. Like I've never really had a certain, but like I mean, growing up as a kid, I wanted to I played basketball and shit, so I wanted to play professional, but I knew that wasn't gonna happen. That was more of a dream than anything. But I just always wanted to be like just make my own bread. That's it. Which I'm doing with content and other stuff. So you know what I'm saying? I think I got on social media to really just promote a business that I had with sports betting. And then TikTok was flagging my betting videos because they said I was promoting gambling. So that's when I just started doing like making content about all this stuff because I was like, I've already been on social media for months. I'm not just gonna stop doing it now. So I just pivoted and started making content. And then I guess people fuck with it. And then, fast forward, here we are. How tall are you? I'm 6'2". 6'2" on a good day. I got a throwback. You ever see Lilyhammer on Netflix? Was a Sopranos spinoff? Nah, I never seen that. I never seen that. I never seen that. Do you still do sports betting? Yeah, I do. I just don't promote it on my social media. I don't talk about it mostly because I had a huge community of people. I had like a group of I had multiple group chats, but I had like a free group chat of like damn near 800 people that was giving like free plays every day for like a year. And people were making like big bread off me. Like some of my OG followers on my TikTok will tell you, but I got rid of the group because it was just way too stressful. Like keeping up with other people, setting plays to other people. I was like, I can just be a freelancer and bet by myself. So I still do it, but I don't promote it. And like way too many people knew how much money I was making off betting, which was why one of the main reasons why I stopped promoting it because like too many people were seeing how much bread I was making. Because when you do that type of stuff, when you do these discords and stuff, like you got to show your earnings and all of that, which is fine to validate yourself. But like I don't care to show people anymore because I know I'm making bread. So like I don't really care to be like trying to convince people no more. So now I have a private community of people who like I charge for plays, but like it's very different than what I was doing before. So I don't just like I don't take people's money to get plays anymore. Like in order to join my community, like I gotta have like a one-on-one combo with you, like almost an interview to make sure that we align. Cause I don't just want people to get my group chat, pay me money and take my bets. Like I want people who like are actually serious about betting and are trying to get better and they can bring value to me too. Like I only have like 60 people in that group. But like I'm charging like 35, 40 a month for that group. So it's worth it. So like, yeah, for the people who join, it's hard to get in. I'm not gonna lie, it's hard to get in. Like I'm very picky about letting people in. I've turned a lot of people down because yeah, I'm very iffy about that. Can you make a group chat so I can see? Not for free. Not for free. I stopped doing that shit for free. Like once I started making a certain amount of bread, I was like, yeah, why am I giving free plays anymore? I shut that shit down so fast. Like I'm not giving out that shit for free no more. Like I'm winning. Like I do this for a living. So yeah, I shut that shit down real quick. Um, but I think in the future I might do something again with it. No, like your wins don't get for free, but I want to see your wins. Okay, I could probably show that. I could probably show that. I got like I got a there's an app with where it tracks like your earnings and shit like that. Um, but I haven't gotten my earnings for 2025 or 2024. I think the last time I checked my shit was like 2023. And 2023, I think I made around like 70. So I'm clearing anywhere from like 70 to like 100 on a good year. Easy. Yeah, pick it. Yeah. That's what I was using. Yeah, that's what I was using. Yeah, that's what I was using. Yeah. Win loss ratio. I wouldn't say my shit is low. I definitely above like 85%. Because I don't bet often. I'll hit like one or two plays a day and then boom, go on to the next day. I'm not like a what's it called? A serial better where I just bet all fucking day. Like I make easy good plays and then I get off and move on with the rest of the day. But yeah, we about an hour 20 in. This was a good live. I don't want to stay on here for too long because I got a phone call I actually got to take. But I appreciate y'all for tapping in with your boy. You more player prop, money line, and or I do props. So I'll do money line sometimes. Majority of the money that comes from soccer. So I do props on soccer. I do goal props. Goal props where the money at. Like over under goals, that is where you can make like the most money. Like that's where I've made like I want to say like 75% of my bread has come from just betting on goal props in soccer. Most of the time, I just bet the under. Depending on the team, I'll bet over. If it's like a Spain type team where they're like ultra competitive, I'll probably bet the overs. But most times, if you just bet the under, Brad, you're gonna make money for real. And then with NBA, I try to stay away from player props. I just bet during the games and smack the live bets. I think live bets is the best way to make money. Easy. I think yesterday I cleared like 180. I only placed like one bet yesterday. But yeah, make sure y'all stay tuned. Make sure y'all follow your boy on all platforms. Make sure y'all join the Discord. Link in the bio. And yeah, I think that's all I got to say. Log me in on all platforms. Y'all know what it is, man. And